This is the transition I made with using HTML and CSS. If you observe, as I hover on the image, a text is flipping up, and as I hover back, it is getting back. And if you observe deeply, the text is coming up and the image also zooming in. I'll hover again. See, image zooming in and the text flipping up. And as I hover back, it's getting back. Now I'll show you the code how I wrote in the HTML and CSS to do this transition. Let's observe the code. Here left side you can see HTML and CSS code. I'll start with HTML first. Let's leave about the header tags. Come to body tag. In the body tag I wrote a div tag. In the div I given an image. So we got an image at the right side in the output. Below that I given another div. In the div I wrote a h1 and a paragraph, a random paragraph, but we cannot see the second div which is h1 and paragraph because using CSS made it hidden. Now let's see the CSS. In CSS I wrote body background color orange, so we got orange color. Below that dot container. Dot container means in HTML for this div I given class container, so I wrote dot container. For that div I given width, height and margin some pixels, and below that I wrote position relative. I'll tell you why I wrote this later. Next, for image I given width and height inherent. Inherent means to fit in the div. And next, container dot content. Content means this h1 and paragraph. For this I given position absolute. Here I given position relative and here I given position absolute, because if you observe I given transform perspective 400 pixels, rotate by 90 degrees. It means the text which is in the div, it goes 90 degrees back to the left side. See, so it will set there. Next, below that I written container.hover.content. As you hover on the image, it gets back. So that's why I written transform perspective 400 pixels, rotate by 0 degrees. Here I wrote 90 degrees, here 0 degrees. It means first it set back to the 90 degrees and as you hover on the image, it gets back. See, this is how it works. And at last, for image, I given transform scale 1.2, 1.2. It means it zooms in. At the beginning of the video, I told you image also zooms in. So with this code, image zooms in as we hover on the image. So this is the HTML and CSS code I wrote to do this transition. And one more thing, I will provide a link in the description. If you click on the link, you will come to this page. And you can also observe how the transition is and how the colors are, how the design is. Everything you can observe. So that's all for the video. I suggest you to watch my previous videos also. Bye bye.